Hey, Patriots Nation. The air around New England is buzzing with an energy that hasn't been felt in years. After seasons of speculation, debate, and a lingering shadow of past legends, whispers are building that this could be the moment the Patriots quietly turn the tide. For a long time, critics have doubted the team's ability to maintain relevance, pointing to inconsistent performances, unexpected turnovers, and the inevitable comparisons to the Brady era. Yet, as the season unfolds, a subtle shift has emerged, one that's catching even the most skeptical observers off guard. The Patriots are no longer just trying to scrape by. They're asserting themselves game by game with a blend of precision, adaptability, and strategic depth that commands attention. What started as quiet murmurs from fans and local media has grown into conversations in circles that historically questioned the team's capacity to excel. Suddenly, the narrative is changing, and everyone is taking note. Central to this emerging story is a player whose presence has ignited both speculation and admiration: Stefon Diggs. When Diggs joined the Patriots, many wondered if he could meet the expectations placed upon him, and some even predicted that the hype might outpace the results. But quietly, methodically, he has begun to rewrite the playbook of what it means to be a game-changer in New England. Observers report that Diggs' impact is both immediate and ripple-effectual. His ability to read defenses, create space, and execute under pressure has shifted how opponents prepare and react. In key matchups, he has consistently made plays that alter momentum, forcing defensive schemes to adjust in ways that open opportunities for the rest of the squad. And while Diggs often dominates attention, insiders emphasize that the Patriots' resurgence is not the result of a single superstar. It's a collective effort, one built on collaboration, balance, and an adaptability that keeps opponents perpetually guessing. Drake May, often scrutinized in past seasons for his approach to leadership, appears to have found a rhythm that maximizes the talents of the entire receiving corps. By distributing plays thoughtfully and unpredictably, May has enabled Hunter Henry, Kahan Booty, Matt Collins, Rondre Stevenson, and other contributors to shine in crucial moments. This strategic depth has created what some are calling a new brand of football intelligence, one that thrives on unpredictability and shared responsibility. Each player has the chance to take over a game, yet no single individual is carrying the entire weight. This collective mentality, insiders suggest, is fueling the Patriots' ability to remain competitive even against top-tier opponents. There's an almost surgical approach to their gameplay. Preparation, execution, and split-second decision-making converge to form a team that is resilient, adaptable, and dangerous precisely because they are difficult to read. What makes this story even more compelling is the way the media is responding. Traditionally skeptical voices are beginning to shift, acknowledging the Patriots' consistent presence in the upper tiers of league rankings. Analysts are noticing the team's capacity to execute under pressure, maintain cohesion, and adjust to opponents dynamically. Even commentators known for blunt critiques are publicly acknowledging that something has changed in New England. Sources indicate that these observations are feeding into the team's own mindset. Players are reportedly motivated by doubt, treating skepticism as fuel rather than discouragement. Every practice, every snap, and every meeting is influenced by a shared understanding that the world underestimates them. This mindset is described by insiders as quietly electric, a tension that sharpens focus and cultivates a hunger to prove naysayers wrong. The psychological edge is compounded by the balance between individual excellence and team strategy. Diggs may headline highlight reels, but it is the coordinated effort of the full offensive unit that keeps defenses off balance. One week, Henry exploits a critical mismatch. The next, Booty stretches coverage across the field, while Collins and Stevenson capitalize on fleeting opportunities. This strategic distribution not only maximizes talent, but also makes the Patriots' approach remarkably difficult to anticipate. Observers close to the organization suggest that this blend of tactical depth, versatility, and psychological motivation has positioned the Patriots as quietly dangerous, a team capable of exceeding expectations without attracting excessive fanfare. Adding to the intrigue, the Patriots' underdog status seems to have become a cornerstone of their identity. Players embrace doubt, viewing external skepticism as a challenge to be met with execution, cohesion, and relentless focus. The locker room atmosphere is reportedly charged with purpose, with each member of the squad understanding that their collective efforts are being tested against preconceptions and predictions. Diggs' presence reinforces this culture, serving not only as a playmaker, but also as an on-field motivator who inspires confidence across the roster. Observers note that this energy is palpable in practice sessions, film study, and pre-game strategy discussions. It's a deliberate cultivation of intensity, resilience, and adaptability, all converging to create a team that operates as a unified force rather than a collection of individuals. Sources close to the organization hint that this psychological preparation extends beyond drills and playbooks. Patriots players are said to analyze opponents' tendencies in a granular way, studying alignments, reactions, and behavioral patterns to anticipate and exploit weaknesses. Diggs, in particular, is recognized for his ability to both perform and mentor within this framework, elevating the play of those around him while maintaining his own standards of excellence. Rumors suggest that the combination of his leadership, May's distribution acumen, and the adaptability of the receiving core has created a level of unpredictability and efficiency that has become a signature of this Patriot squad. Meanwhile, the league is taking notice. Conversations behind closed doors reportedly focus on whether New England's strategic balance, depth of talent, and capacity to maintain composure under pressure could allow them to challenge the conventional hierarchy of contenders. Analysts are now revisiting assumptions, noting that this Patriots team has quietly built momentum, cohesion, and confidence without the fanfare that often accompanies elite squads. The synergy between tactical planning, individual skill, and psychological edge is creating a team capable of defying expectations. Rumors suggest that if this trajectory continues, the Patriots could emerge not only as a competitive threat, but as a squad that quietly commands respect, reshaping perceptions of what it means to compete at the highest level in today's NFL. And yet, despite this growing recognition, the Patriots remain grounded in their approach. The focus remains on the process, the preparation, and the execution of each play. Diggs' influence permeates not only the field but the locker room, inspiring a culture that blends discipline with adaptability. May's strategic oversight ensures that every player has a role and an opportunity to contribute. The collective effort, insiders emphasize, is what truly defines this team. From strategic planning sessions to split-second decisions on the field, the Patriots are orchestrating a campaign that is as much psychological as it is athletic, using every external doubt, every whispered critique, and every challenging matchup as motivation to excel. As the season progresses, the Patriots' locker room atmosphere reportedly grows more electric by the week. There is a sense of quiet confidence that permeates every corner of the team, an understanding that their underdog status is not a limitation, but a source of motivation. Every player seems to feed off the skepticism that surrounds them, converting doubt into determination, frustration into focus. Insiders suggest that this mindset is contagious, shaping how younger players approach each game and reinforcing a culture where collective success outweighs individual accolades. Diggs' influence remains central to this evolving identity, but it is the cohesion of the entire roster that continues to define the Patriots' resurgence. Reports indicate that practices are now more than mere repetition. They are simulations of high-pressure scenarios, exercises in mental fortitude, as much as athletic skill, where players are encouraged to anticipate, adapt, and improvise in ways that mirror real game intensity. Observers note that the Patriots' offensive philosophy has taken on a distinct rhythm, blending preparation with spontaneity. Drake May's ability to read the field, identify mismatches, and distribute the ball to multiple contributors has transformed the offense into a living, breathing entity, capable of overwhelming defenses through unpredictability and timing. It is said that May's vision and decision-making create opportunities not just for standout performers like Diggs, but also for players whose contributions might otherwise go unnoticed. Hunter Henry exploits gaps in coverage with precision. Kahan Booty stretches the field vertically to open space for others, while Matt Collins and Rondre Stevenson execute timely plays that swing momentum in the team's favor. Even role players like Kyle Williams have been credited by insiders with moments of critical impact, demonstrating that the Patriots' depth extends far beyond headline names. The synergy of these contributions has reportedly become a signature of New England's approach, a deliberate blend of talent, strategy, and adaptability that opponents struggle to counter. Sources close to the organization hint that the psychological dimension of the Patriots' rise is equally pivotal. Players reportedly internalize every doubter's prediction, every critical headline, and every ranking that places them as underdogs. Far from being discouraged, they channel these external perceptions into motivation, approaching each game with a mixture of intensity, focus, and quiet defiance. Diggs, in particular, is said to model this mindset on the field, demonstrating composure, awareness, and competitive fire that inspires teammates to elevate their own play. Analysts suggest that this combination of psychological resilience and athletic execution is rare, particularly among teams that face consistent pressure to perform under scrutiny. The Patriots' ability to harmonize these elements appears to be creating a team capable of rising above expectations, no matter the odds. Strategic preparation is also at the heart of New England's quietly evolving narrative. Insiders describe a methodical approach to film study, where every alignment, every tendency, and every potential matchup is dissected to anticipate opponents' decisions before they occur. Players are reportedly encouraged to think 2 steps ahead, to adjust in real time, and to exploit opportunities with precision. This level of strategic sophistication is said to be amplified by the depth and versatility of the roster, allowing the Patriots to adapt seamlessly to shifting defensive schemes. Rumors suggest that the team's capacity for flexibility and situational awareness has already forced opposing coaches to reconsider standard approaches, creating a tactical advantage that extends beyond physical execution and into the mental aspects of the game. Adding fuel to the buzz, media coverage of the Patriots' performances continues to evolve. Previously skeptical analysts are reportedly revisiting their assessments, acknowledging that the team's consistent display of cohesion, depth, and adaptability cannot be ignored. Stephen A. Smith and other commentators are said to have adjusted their narratives, recognizing that New England's blend of talent, strategy, and psychological resilience presents a credible challenge to traditional frontrunners. Sources hint that this shift in media perception has not gone unnoticed by the players, who reportedly use it as validation of their process, while remaining careful not to let praise or criticism derail their focus. Every acknowledgement from outside observers, insiders say, is treated as an opportunity to reinforce the team-first mentality, further embedding the culture of collaboration, discipline, and tactical awareness that defines the Patriots' approach this season. The balance between individual talent and collective strategy remains a defining theme. While Diggs consistently produces highlight reel moments that capture attention, the success of the Patriots is rooted in the unpredictability of their offensive unit as a whole. Drake May's capacity to distribute the ball strategically ensures that opponents cannot key in on a single target, while the variety of threats across the roster keeps defenses off balance. One week, a mismatch exploited by Hunter Henry changes the complexion of the game. The next, Kahan Booty's ability to stretch coverage opens passing lanes for others, while Collins, Stevenson, and role players step up at crucial moments. This dynamic approach, insiders suggest, is what differentiates the Patriots from teams that rely too heavily on individual performance, giving New England a competitive edge that is both versatile and sustainable. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. Whispers are swirling around Foxborough as the NFL world speculates about a seismic shakeup in the Patriots coaching staff. Rumors suggest that the head coach, long regarded as the mastermind behind New England's recent strategies, might be on his way out. While the team has yet to release an official statement, insiders hint that negotiations for a mutual parting of ways could already be underway behind closed doors. Sources close to the organization describe a tense atmosphere in the locker room, with players reportedly unsettled by uncertainty surrounding leadership and the future direction of the franchise. Analysts are already dissecting what such a departure would mean for one of the league's most storied franchises. Some argue that a fresh voice could inject new energy into the team, potentially reshaping both offensive schemes and defensive alignments. Others warn that losing a seasoned coach at a critical juncture could unsettle the roster, affecting team chemistry and on-field decision-making. The mere possibility of change has sparked endless speculation on social media, with fans debating potential successors, from former assistants to high-profile names from other franchises. Industry insiders suggest that contract dynamics and internal disagreements might have fueled the tension, though specifics remain tightly guarded. The rumor mill is particularly focused on the timing. Some sources suggest a quiet departure to avoid public scrutiny, while others hint at dramatic announcements that could rock the league. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly keeping close tabs, aware that a shift in leadership could alter competitive landscapes and open doors for strategic advantages in upcoming matchups. Whether this is a fleeting whisper or the beginning of a full-blown coaching overhaul, one thing is clear. The Patriots' future appears poised for potential upheaval. Fans, analysts, and rival franchises alike are holding their breath, waiting to see if the rumors will solidify into reality or vanish like so many whispers that have come before. In the world of professional football, certainty is rare, but the excitement and speculation surrounding the Patriots' coaching situation are already creating headlines, and the story is far from finished. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one, Patriots Nation.